The silent fallout. Why the world isn't celebrating Assad's removal. Takeoff Network World News Analysis. In December 2024, Bashar al-Assad's regime fell, marking the end of over 50 years of family rule in Syria. But what should have been a moment of triumph is shrouded in silence. Neither the United States, Israel, nor even Assad's staunchest enemies are celebrating his departure. Why is there no noise about Assad's removal? And what dangers are unfolding in its aftermath? Power vacuum and chaos. Assad's removal has left a dangerous power vacuum in Syria. With the regime gone, rebel factions and extremist groups are vying for control. This chaos has already led to the resurgence of ISIS. Reports suggest remnants of the Islamic State are regrouping in Syria's eastern provinces. Factional infighting. Competing rebel groups from moderate factions to radical militants are turning on one another. Border instability. Neighboring countries, including Turkey, Jordan and Lebanon, are bracing for a spillover of violence. Regional fallout. The fall of Assad is not just a Syrian issue, it's a regional crisis. Turkey's dilemma. Ankara faces renewed threats from Kurdish groups, which have gained ground amidst the chaos. Iran's loss of influence. Assad was a key ally for Tehran, providing a land corridor to Hezbollah in Lebanon. Iran's grip on the region is slipping, leading to increased tensions with Israel. Israel's security concerns. Despite opposing Assad, Israel preferred the predictability of his regime over the chaos of a militant-controlled Syria. The Golan Heights is now more vulnerable to attacks. Refugee crisis. With millions displaced, neighboring countries face mounting humanitarian and economic challenges. Why the USA and Israel aren't celebrating. Assad's departure has created a new set of challenges for the US and Israel. Uncertainty over rebel factions. Many groups within the opposition are unreliable, and some are openly hostile to Western interests. Fear of extremist control. If radical Islamist factions take power, it could lead to a resurgence of global terrorism. Impact on US strategy. Washington's primary goal was to contain Iran and Russia in Syria. With Assad gone, this strategy faces complications. Israel's calculations. A stable Assad regime, though an adversary, maintained an uneasy balance in the region. Now, Israel faces an unpredictable northern border. Russia and Iran's response. For Assad's key allies, his removal is a significant blow. Russia. Moscow invested heavily in Assad's survival, both militarily and diplomatically. His fall undermines Russia's influence in the Middle East and its credibility as a protector of allies. Iran. Tehran's investment in Syria was part of a broader strategy to counterbalance Sunni powers and Israel. With Assad gone, its long-term plans are in jeopardy, leading to desperation and potentially reckless actions. The danger of a fragmented Syria. A fragmented Syria poses global dangers, a breeding ground for terrorism. Without a central authority, Syria risks becoming a hub for extremist groups. Humanitarian disaster. Continued violence and displacement could exacerbate the world's worst refugee crisis. Global instability. With competing interests from the US, Russia, Iran and Turkey, Syria remains a flashpoint for great power conflict. Bashar al-Assad's removal marks the end of an era, but it's not the beginning of peace. The silence from global powers reflects the complexity of the situation. There are no easy answers, and the risks of a fragmented Syria are immense. As the world watches and waits, one thing is clear: the story of Syria is far from over. What do you think the future holds for Syria? Thank you for watching Takeoff Network. What do you think the world should do about Syria's unfolding crisis? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more in-depth analysis of global aviation and geopolitics.